Now I've got everything glued as much as I'm going to with my crazy glue. It's a super glue ultra gel control, and I'm using Loctite. You don't have to use Loctite. There's other super glues that you can use. Okay, after this is, now this is dry enough, you know, that everything is going to stay in place. Now you can take your felt tip pins. See right here where it's black, and I noticed some of this is missing. See, I didn't have enough. This is missing, this is missing. That's because somebody cut it off and then it frayed some more. You keep cutting it off, pretty soon all this is going to come off. That's not going to be a good thing. Now you can black in the stuff, but before you do it, I might caution you. Last time I did this, I took my felt tip pin. This is a Sharpie, and the tip's not very sharp on this. See how it's pushed in? Some you can get sharper than this. This might be a medium, you can get fine. Well, in any case, I started filling it in, and then the next time I went to use my Sharpie, it was all hard as a rock, because there's still the gel in little spots that is still wet. And so I don't want to use this yet, okay? And I also don't want to use my big Sharpie pin either, okay? Don't use those until this is all dry. So if you have any more blades to do, just set this one off to the side, get your next blade, and start working on it. Speaking of blades, this blade is not in really very good condition. There's a hole right here. I'm going to be able to fill up this mark on here with the black felt tip pin, but then I see right here isn't looking very nice either. And see, on this side there's also a big hole right in here. I think you can see that right there. And so I'm not really liking this blade. Now, what could I do about this? Here's some options you might have. Okay, now this blade went into the ceiling fan. Let's see, where was it? Oh, it was in this back room. I thought it was up there. It's in this back room. Okay, and that's where it's gonna stay. I kept thinking that blade over there that I was doing was for this ceiling fan, and if it was, and if the blades are the same, which these are the same in length, I could have taken the blade and took that blade off and put it over here. Took a good blade from here and then took that one and put over here. You know, you can do stuff like that, and that would have been a way to make this so that it wasn't, you know, right out in the open in your main room. But that's in that spare bedroom anyways. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry some more, because I've got some more ceiling fan blades to take down. I gotta get up in here. You see, there's one up there. I can see that from here. See that? I know that one's loose. The strings, look at all that string right there down at the bottom, and it's loose from up on top. And I think that was the only one. And if you're not sure, see, it could be loose from the top. See, well, see this one here? I could have missed that if I wasn't looking sharply. Yeah, or you can get up there and just feel on here with your hands, you know, if you can't get up there all the way, let's say. Okay, so I got two blades here in this bathroom to do. I got this blade to do, and I got that blade to do. So I'm gonna get up in there, and luckily for me, I got a short screwdriver, so I don't have to take this off. And I gotta get up there high enough, reach down in there, and think really small, and try to be tiny, and see if I can't get those screws out of there. Because I'm gonna try to take this out, okay? The brackets are attached back in here. See, another way I could do it, I guess, is this is the bottom of this blade bracket, and then there's a bracket on the top, okay, that has 3 screws in it. And I'm not sure if you can see that. I think you can. Okay, I could take that whole thing off, and then I could take this off, and this would still stay here. Okay, then I wouldn't have to reach down in there. I wouldn't have to take this glass off and all that. Okay, think about your project and get her done. Hey, all I can say is keep watching my videos. I am going to put up more and more videos. If some of these do not pertain to you, not all these videos are going to pertain to you, mind you. You know, maybe only a handful, but every time you watch a video, you might get something that you learn from what I'm saying. Even if it's worth 10 seconds and you have to watch a video for 5 minutes and you get a 10-second tidbit, you have just learned something, you have just gained knowledge, and knowledge is key, and knowledge is powerful. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.